walk right here. So the biggest thing is we don't want to engage his natural reflex to pull, because if he was in the wild and he got caught on something around his neck, he could die. So it's a quick, like, I need to get out. So when we're doing real relaxed, we want to keep a J in the leash or a loop in the leash. Hey, T-boy. And I would remind me his name. Astro. Okay, Astro. I thought it was, but I wanted to check. Astro. Oh, good boy. So before I even went out, I would prep him a little bit inside. Astro. Oh, good boy. Rewards come from over here. So I wouldn't go toward him to give a reward. The rewards come from here. If he's over here, he gets one. Easy boy. Oh, Astro, good boy. So when you're doing this, it's important not to go too far into their space. We want them to come into ours so that he learns, like, oh, right next to her is where, oh, good boy, is where I get the treats. So nice and relaxed. Always have your treats with you. And when you're walking, hey, good boy. Oh, good boy. If he's at my side, hey, he gets a treat. If he goes somewhere else, he doesn't get the treat. Hey.
Your left side or right side?
It's, you can pick. I'm a left side person, but you can pick. I have friends that like their dogs, they like them to be on their right, but I'm like, let's do it, standard heel. If he starts to go, we're gonna, hopefully he does this while we're walking. Easy boy, come here. If he was to go towards something, let's walk you this way. I'm gonna come toward you so you can back up. And walk around. And give you. I'm gonna show your daddy what you do if you pull. He may not, because he might just be like, I'm just gonna stay by your side. Oh, look at you. You're just so smart. If he starts to pull away, even for a second, he's sniffing at something, we're going to call him Astro and get him back to come back to us. But we would create the looseness. So if he went to that over there and we started to get to, before it even gets to a pull, I'm getting his attention, Astro. And he knows that this is where he's getting the reward, so he's going to turn and come to me and we're going to continue. We don't want it to get a big, yes, we want to get that loose leash. If he starts to do a big tug and he's going, I'm just going to stay still. I'll call him back to me. When he gets right at my side, he gets reward. We might have to do really slow 15 steps. So make sure you have the time, because if you can train him from the beginning that, hey, we don't ever pull. Here we go. I don't know if you saw he started to. I called him right back to me. Good job. If we were outside walking and he was like, I'm going to pull, we would just stay here for a second. The second he came back, good boy. Then he would get the reward, and we would just, like I said, it might be a real slow walk that day. I'm like, oh, well, we're not gonna pull.
I've noticed with him, when we're out, Ansel will be on the leash, and I'll have him off, and he's like glue, either to me or Ansel. A stranger doesn't care.
Yeah, that's perfect. I would say if you see him walking, if someone walks by and he ignores, reward that. We want to reward the behavior that we want to see. So if you're walking, you see a dog pass by, don't say anything. Good boy. Keep it going. We want all of that to be background noise. We don't want him to get excited about dogs, cats, people, anything like that. We want him to be like, hey, my fun time was with my person. Huh. You want your fun time to be with your person. That's just good boy. Oh, go up. Good job. Good, Mandy. You're so smart. You're so smart. But if he does go, always loose. If it's a safe environment and he's like pulling, I will drop the leash and go to him. If it's not, like we're outside, I'd step on the leash, go to him, and pick him up if he was in like a pulling fit or something. Yeah, but if it's a safe place, like if you were in your yard or something and you're going potty and he starts pulling, I would drop the leash before I would let him tug at this age. Good boy, that was a good come. That was a good come. Before I would really get into that tug of war with him. Good boy. Good job. Good come. That was a good come. Yes. That was so good. And it doesn't always have to be a treat reward. Good boy.
Just positive reinforcement.
Good job. That was a good comeback. That was a good comeback. Almost everything you do with him is a training. When he comes to you, good come. If he sits, good sit. We don't want to be too crazy where we get him excited. So you'll gauge that based on him. Like if I do that and he gets too excited, good job, come back. That was a good boy, come. That was a good boy, come. If he was to get real animated, then I would tone it down. I'd figure out what was the right level for him. Because what I don't want to do is get him excited or get him hyper. I just want him to feel that he got a reward. Like, oh, I did something right.